Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set up. It's a first down play. Now here's the toss play. Running with purpose.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? On the ground, it's Sampson. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Caught quickly. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Trying the run, it's Selden. And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're in that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Johnson. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
3rd down play for this offense. Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rivero. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype in the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this battle.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Martinez. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Offense been in reverse reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the single back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 7, Miami 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? And he scores. Touchdown, Miami. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Tennessee offense will take over first and 10.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Looking to throw. It's Ayamaleva. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Vols have 1st and 10 here. The DB's backing off from the line now. Trying to find room. It's Sampson.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
The Vols pick up enough yards to move the sticks. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Gets free now, heads into the secondary. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Vols line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's Ayamaleva. He's moving out of the pocket. Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Powerful running here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Rivero. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Single back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Sampson. He's brought down out at the 46. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Tennessee 14, Miami 7.
The Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to field it. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
No gain on the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Rivero. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 45. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Here comes a handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Gives it to the back. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 now.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll toss it to the right side. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
But move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Looking for some space. It's Sampson. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll use the ground game here. Making people miss. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Volunteers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Ball handed off. and he'll be brought down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop here on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. It's a beauty.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Tennessee 21, Miami 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Takes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Going to hand this off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Rivero. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Punt over the middle. It's Hall. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Hurricanes keep the football on the move. Looking to pass here. Going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. It was a foot race, and he won it. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing for a 1-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. Now it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll run it to the right side. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The balls line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the left. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. It's a run to the left. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
That sack sets up an important third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
Well, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers.